Those will be revealed soon enough. But first up, we got Brute Doggers versus Ball Maxers. Some Div A action. But before we get into stats and whatnot, Skull, what's is cracking my blonde-haired jit?
We had a big moment of panic before stream started. Isaac goes, "Oh boy, I have 5 seconds with a full mouth of cookie."
Yes.
And I go, "Hey, you want me to take over?" And he's like, "Nah, I got this." And then I just don't hear anything for like 5 seconds after that, and I thought it was just cooked.
Nah.
I'm doing good.
I got clamps, dude. I have the clutch factor, except for in Rocket League. Not a single clutch bone in my body. But yeah, I mean, like I had said earlier, Div A action to start off the night. Brute Doggers versus Ball Maxers. I don't remember what the records of either of these teams are, but we will see here very, very soon. And speaking of soon, let's shoot over to stats right now here. We got Div A standings. Obviously, Team Rocket is leading this league 3-1, and Dingle FC is short behind them, also 3-1. So nobody in Div A is undefeated anymore. I don't know how recently that whole thing was decided, but the two that we're going to be focusing on here are, unfortunately, the very bottom two seeds, Brute Doggers and Ball Maxers. Brute Doggers being 1 and 2, and Ball Maxers being 1 and 3. I'm not sure why Ball Maxer, or why some people only have 3 games, why some people have 4 games, but regardless, it's fine. I think Brute Doggers and Blank Check probably have a scheduling issue, something. But regardless, nothing crazy shooting there. 41%, 35%. Goals a game we're seeing. Ball Maxers is outscoring Brute Doggers per game, as well as a lot of other areas, so to say, except for everything like pretty much like percentage related. Obviously, except for shooting percentage, they are beating them in that respect. But we don't see any league leading stats for either of these teams here. So I'm hoping that we get some pretty good competition tonight between these two bottom seeds. And obviously, these guys, they don't really have anything to lose because they're already kind of on the bottom of the leaderboard. They can only win. So I'd say this is a pretty good matchup for both the teams.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's weird seeing a Remzik-led team sitting at the bottom of the Division A team standings, but you know what? He might just really be going for a challenge this year, and they're just like, hey, what if we just don't try in the regular season, and then we just like try to clean sweep through playoffs? Like that'd be really cool. And they're going up against
like a team that I know of.
I don't know who that would be. But they're going up against pretty much what I would call just the straight vibes team of Div A, just by looking at the roster. You have Ecrux and Spoopy on the same team. That's got to be just straight vibes. That's almost as good as when Coop was playing with Remzik with that team.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And I guess you kind of led right into Orange Team stats here to start off. Obviously, Brute Doggers led by Crim6, followed by Ecrux, and then Spoopy. I will say Spoop was actually at my house just the other night because he had to play a series of his on my setup. So I have a picture of him chilling in my room playing his Rocket League match. Unfortunately, I do think that one will be replayed because of a certain thing that happened, but who knows what happens there. But Crim6 leading this team 2.75 goals, highest in the league in saves. So obviously big defense guy there. Goals a game for everybody. Spoop is leading this team as the third man with 0.75, but the other two are kind of short behind, but not really scoring at least a goal a game, which is on the not so good side, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, no, Crim6 is definitely looking like the more defensive player here, just straight up off of stats. He's got the lowest goals, the highest saves, shooting percentage is at 14. That's not great. I mean, I've shot worse before in my life, but still not great. The way I mean, you take one look at this roster, I think everyone knows how this team was probably going to try to play. I mean, you just let Ecrux go up and just do random stuff and just go have fun. Spoopy's there and always has been a consistent second man, and he'll just be wherever he needs to be to force a 50, force the shot on after something happens. And then Crim6 is definitely looking like the third who just hangs back and is just there to hold the anchor down of the team.
Yeah, for sure. So enough about those guys. We're going to shoot right over to Ball Maxers if you want to kind of glaze these guys for a second.
Yeah, we got Remzik, Chewy, and my boy Dubs. Gotta love Dubs.
God love Dubs.
I I casted one of their games before. It was when they played Mogi's team, and Ballmaxers played really well until Remzik took his shirt off. So as long as Remzik keeps his tarp on tonight, I think they might be all right. But I mean, everyone knows Remzik. Pretty much everyone knows Chewy as well. And if you're in Div B last season, you should know Dubs. Big jump up for Dubs. He played really well in the game that I watched. I think his stats are a little bit more on the lackluster side, but obviously jumping from B to A, that's going to happen. But he fits this team really well. It looks like he plays with a lot of confidence. And, it looks like Remzik's been coached him a little bit. And Chewy's also so fun to watch. Like, him and Remzik together is just nuts. Chewy just flies, absolutely flies around the field, and is awesome. The only thing I will point out about this team, dem mode per game, they are not looking great in that stat.
I was say they gotta get some separation from the ball, man. I mean, I get they are ball maxers, so they probably just maxing out their touches, but obviously getting that distance away from the ball will definitely drop those demoed a game, because they're all demoed at least once, which isn't most desirable. But Remzik obviously league leading with 1.93 demoed a game, so obviously he's going to be the one that's taking primary possession, being on the ball a lot, and in turn going to be demoed the most. So let's hope that they can kind of figure that out, see if they can get some spacing, see if they get some goals, because I will say the goal stat a lot higher than Brute Doggers, so who knows what these guys will do when it comes to facing Brute Doggers. But with that being said, after doing our super professional Dcrl in-depth analysis, what do you think the series score, or what is your prediction going into this series?
I'm pretty sure I said this the last game I casted. I've never bet against Remzik in my entire life, and I'd hate for tonight to be the night, but I think it has to be. I'm gonna take Brute Doggers just on the soul. This is nothing against Ball Maxers. I love everyone on the team. This is just against the sole fact of I'm so excited to watch Ecrux and Spoopy play. I just want to see him hit some stupid stuff.
How dare you go against Remzik?
I'll take him in 5. I'm gonna say it's gonna go the distance.
5?
But
yeah, no, I could agree with that statement. The game 5, I feel like these guys, again, they really have nothing to lose, only really to gain, except for maybe Brute Doggers losing this one. They would then go to the bottom of the leaderboard, I believe. But I'm gonna have to oppose you. But this is who I want to go with anyway. I want to go with Ball Maxers, just because I feel like that team can also be pretty just vibey. I know you and I played with Dubs last season in the first round of LAN, and you carried us. Appreciate that, Skull. But no, I feel like Dubs can definitely turn up the heat when he needs to, and obviously we all know Remzik, especially Whirl, who I think he thinks Remzik is his boyfriend. But I'm gonna take Ball Maxers in 5. I think I'm gonna do that. But without further ado, we are going to try and get people invited into here. If I can find the correct names. Where is everybody? There we go. Okay. It looks like a lot of these guys are still in games or something. So it might be a tiny little bit until we get everybody in here. But we're going to start inviting people. Because I completely forgot to do that. So we'll see what everybody does here. Hopefully we can start joining up soon. And I will say, I can't tell them or ask them if they're ready or not, because for some reason Rocket League decided to have an update right before tonight's series, and all text chat is disabled for whatever reason. It's the layout is different. I don't know if any of you guys watching or playing Rocket League right now, but if there's a fix to it, let me know, because I don't know of any fix. And I can't I can't message anyone. So we're gonna hope. Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna hope that people slowly start joining here.
Leave it to Psyonix to just release an update to try to make something look better or be better, and they just disable the entire thing.
Yeah, no, I will say it was almost concerning earlier because what's it called? God, who is it? Spoop. He couldn't, his game wasn't letting him join a party. It would send the invite and everything. You'd click accept and it would kick him out right away. He was never even. It was the weirdest thing ever. So we're gonna hope that that's okay-ish, but we're slowly getting people in here. We're gonna hope that people start joining and whatnot. Looks like we're just waiting on one more. I believe we're waiting on Crim 6, maybe.
I can't wait for this to be the game where the servers just have a bunch of issues and we just can't text and chat about it.
I was gonna say, if I don't know if anybody that's playing has the stream pulled up at all, but if you have any issues, just leave, because like we can't message for whatever reason. I don't know. There's a game and party like thing now. It's weird. It's not very fun. So it's awesome. It's so great. But anywho, yeah, we're still waiting on Crim 6. Crim 6, if you're watching, or if anybody's watching, please invite Crim 6, because I don't have him added, I don't think. That's assuming. Oh, it turns out. Okay. So, might be delayed. Might be delayed a slight little bit. Just got word from Crim 6 that he forgot his keyboard in the esports lab where he was. And he's trying to get let back in to get his keyboard. So yeah, he's not even at his setup right now. So that's great. So we're gonna be waiting here for a bit. I guess in the meantime, while we wait for that to happen, do you have anything else you want to cover before we go into this in hopefully T-minus at least 5 minutes here?
I mean, do you want to set a friendly bet, friendly over under for Remzik flip reset goals tonight?
It depends on what we're gambling. I'm down to gamble like high fives.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
I'm down. What's your friendly little bet?
Let's throw the line at 3.5.
On specifically flip reset goals?
I mean, I was gonna say clips, but like, what do you classify as a clip?
A clip.
Probably. Solo plays. Is that be a better word for it? Solo plays that lead to him scoring and not like an assist solo play.
Of who? Just Remzik?
Yeah, just Remzik.
I'd say 3.5 is a solid margin of solo plays. I'll take the under, unfortunately. I think it'll be right at 3.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm good with an over. We'll bet a high five on it.
Only because I have faith in Father Dubs taking over. Thing going crazy.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Yeah, I keep hearing noises in like the Rocket League menu, and I keep thinking that Chewy keeps joining the thing. Yeah, sorry. I'm like half paying attention here. I'm getting slow updates on Crim 6's whereabouts. Yeah, he's still waiting on somebody to let him in the esports room or something. I don't know what's going on with that, but I might just. I don't know if anybody else wants to really look at stats at all. We might go back to individual stats here. Being we can probably take a deeper dive, but I guess if you want to talk about someone, let me know.
Well, I just give a little update for everyone involved. I'm currently sitting on the Rocket League subreddit. And according to Psionic's mod comment, they updated the text chat reporting, and they released it with a bug because they want to get the update out. And since they couldn't fix the bug in time, they just disabled it. They just disabled all text chat because it's not technically being monitored the way they want it to be. So shout out to them for just saying, screw it, we'll just release it anyways. So that's good on them. Love to see that.
That is a forced push update of all time.
Yep.
I will say that.
We can get it out. Whatever. Who cares? We'll figure it out later.
I wish that's how I could submit my finals for classes. Just like, oh, whoops, it's missing half the page, but I mean, we're working on it. Submit it like
Yeah, I'll
3
figure it
months
out
overdue.
later.
No, I'll figure it out later. No biggie. Whatever. But, um, I guess while we're waiting still, 10-minute max, 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, 3 to 4 minutes from 7:06. So we should be able to start by 7:10 ish. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
As long as it's not the max.
You know what I might do in the meantime? I might sleeve some of my my better cards. Shout out! I don't
Oh
know if,
boy.
I don't know if Heat Assassin's watching, but his girlfriend actually, she gave me some top loaders. It's awesome. So, unless they're already in top loaders, I think they are actually. Nope, those aren't the right ones.
Give us a tour. Let's see them.
I will. I will. I gotta grab the top loaders first. Ugh. Oh, give me a second. My joints are rough right now.
Shout out to Fatago in class or in chat for saying he has class at 7 p.m. apparently on Tuesdays. That sucks, buddy. I'm sorry.
That is
That's brutal.
tough. That is very tough. I couldn't imagine that. Actually, I think Braden had one like that last semester. Felt bad for him.
Gross.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna slowly unsleeve these things from what kind of top loader things that they're in currently into ones that are a little bit better and less horrible. I guess, Skull, if you could keep an update on party size while I'm doing this. But so I guess we'll start off with the one that's of least value, I suppose. So, first one. Bang.
Crook says honorary. Crook says honorary 2v2. Whoever wins gets ball first.
Forced lost kickoff. But
Yep.
yeah. There's the Aerodactyl. That one's about 160 something, I think. Ungraded. This one here. Actually, let's do this one. I don't know how much this one's worth. I don't think it's worth all that much. I just like it a lot because the art is really cool and the design is really cool and everything about it is really cool. This guy right here. Little Mew action. VMAX. I love that art. It's sick. My second most favoritist one, as we see here. Any up is Crim 6 in yet?
No.
Not yet.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not in.
Mewtwo. What is that? Mewtwo V-Star. Fighting Charizard in the background. It's kind of hard to see, but actually, here, let's do this. We're gonna go back to caster screens. So my camera's bigger. There you go. It's still really blurry, but there's that card. That one's about 200-ish raw. And then the last one, the one that I like the most, I think this was like the chase card of the box, or one of like the two big ones. Giratina V-Star, the Gold Jit. I can't figure out camera orientation.
Humongous is asking for. Humongous is asking for you to explain this to him in Rocket League terms.
This is like 2012 Titanium White Octane. This is like pushing Titanium White Octane 2012. This one is like when the Fennec first came out. And then this one's like Crimson or Cobalt Octane from 2009 pre-Epic purchase of Rocket League, because now nothing has value. Thank you, Epic Games.
So if that one card is a 2012 Titanium White Octane, what would be What's the first edition Charizard like?
First
Like a
edition
full alpha
Charizard.
car?
I
Like a
would
full alpha
say I
car?
would say like um God, what is it? Like 2010 titanium white Dracos or titanium white Zombas. I think. I don't know what was
Okay.
worth more, but I think that or no, Alpha. Alpha. Full alpha set. That's what
I
it
was gonna
is.
say I was like that seems a little low, but
Yeah.
yeah, full alpha set's probably about right.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, Ham. You're so welcome. And I guess me and Ecrox both agreed we're uninstalling Rocket League after I stream because of the text chat issues.
But don't worry, they added an ability for you to just buy the exact amount of credits you need to buy something in the item shop. So massive W.
Thank God.
Everyone's been asking for that.
Bring back trading, please. How do you even buy credits? I don't see the exact thing.
You have to like go to like. So if you go to the item shop, I'm assuming you don't have 2,200 credits laying around.
Nope.
Yeah, so you so go to the black market decal that's currently in there and click purchase. It'll pop up. You can be like, hey, do you want to spend $25 on 3,000 credits, or you can buy the exact amount of credits you need
Oh, I
get the
see.
item.
I thought you meant like if I wanted a certain amount, I could go in, say I want to buy whatever.
Oh,
Oh,
no. It's only if you want to buy something itself, because
gotcha.
that makes most sense.
Gotcha. Okay. This is good news. Pub safety pulled up. I don't know if this is good. We're gonna ask Spook what new ETA is, because he's giving me direct updates in my DM. Shout out Spook. If you don't know him, great lad. Great lad. This is fun. How was your weekend, Skull?
It was great. Went down to the cities, visit my girlfriend. Went to a Gophers game. Got really drunk, and then went to the game and got even more drunk. So it was great,
Nice.
and we won. So can't complain
I
there.
gotta adjust my camera here. Sorry, my shorts are there. Well, dude, yeah, you can see that. Four.
Nice underwear.
What?
I said nice underwear.
Oh, yeah. Where is it? I don't see where my.
Wasn't that what you just kicked off to the side before
Oh
you
no,
started
those
pushing?
were my bedtime shorts. They're very light.
Oh, okay.
They're very light. They're nice. They're black checkered pattern. It's awesome. Now we're gonna. Heck yeah. I know. I always got good form. Been hitting the gym recently. Skull saw the pump before we lost our series yesterday. Shout out to
Yeah,
Noah.
buddy's
Hit like
buddy sends a picture of the gym of his arms just looking yoked, and I sent it to I'm Americans, and he just goes, "Tell him to hit legs
legs.
next time."
Yeah, I got a really good shirt for the gym. I'm gonna make it a cutoff, dude. Look how nice this one is. Ready. Oh, it's inside out because I was doing something with it. I don't even know. Look at this. Imagine this as like a gym cutoff, dude. Rugrat shirt. So fire. It's like kind of tight in
You
the
would
chest area.
you would pull all of the gym gals with that shirt.
I would. All gym huzz. Jesus. I say just because Crim6 forgot his silly little keyboard, we give them a 1 game disadvantage.
No, actually, I think because he's gonna feel so bad and that I bet on them, you should give them a 1 game advantage. He's gonna have negative warm-up time, and he's just gonna feel so rushed and so bad that he screwed this up.
I hope he does. Silly Crim6. You know what? I'll let it go if he buys me a Dr. Pepper. That's his mission.
So now we're accepting bribes as casters.
I always have. Have you not seen me? I bump up scores during the series. Just so higher stats.
I can't say. I actually can't say I've ever seen that. No.
Nope, because I was joking. So how about
I mean,
that
Kato
Vikings?
takes bribes all the time.
Does he?
Yeah.
How fun. I don't know really what to talk about. I don't want to send him to intermission because he could, like, Crim6 could realistically be, like, ready at any time. But I'm debating on just sending it to intermission right now, and I'm not going to put a timer on because I don't know when exactly he'll be back.
Yeah, I think that might be best case. Or I think that might be the best thing to do in this scenario.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, Spoop saying he's actively getting on now.
Oh.
Shout out Crim6. Shout out Crim6 for finally showing up, jeez. So,
Well, don't say that. He's not here yet.
I was gonna say he's in Spoops and I'm forgetting the second man's party right now, and he's actively joining up. Oh my god, I hope he doesn't have to update Rocket League. How terrible would that be?
That would be tragic.
that would be horrible.
I will say, and this is a no offense to him because I don't know what school he goes to or what his esports lab looks like, but like leaving the esports lab to go play your series at home is kind of weird. I feel like if you're already there, you might as well just stay there.
It might close like crazy early for no reason, but who knows?
It's true.
Okay, so we're gonna wait. Hopefully he joins up soon. I don't know how long his PC takes to fire up and everything, but hopefully it's not super duper long because I want to get into this series and we're almost 20 minutes behind now.
Oh my god,
hey,
he's in.
He joined. He joined. I'm starting up no matter what. I can't even ask him regardless. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna start this one up.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah. What was your prediction again, just for those who maybe missed it?
I'd pick Brute Doggers in 5.
Brute Doggers in 5? Okay. I was Ball Maxers also in 5. So, anywho, we are finally going to get this show on the freaking road. Finally. While I fix overlay, Adam, I'm gonna have you talk over everything that's going on and what you're hoping to see from these guys.
I'm hoping to see a lot of solo plays. I'm hoping to see a lot of fun. I hope everyone has fun. Good sportsmanship. Not a whole lot of demos. We don't need to put any light on that. And as I say, that Spoopy's just ruining my hopes and dreams. But no, honestly, I think this is going to be a very big which team can hold pressure type of thing. Because like both teams have the ability to go for solo plays and flip the field and all that craziness. But I think this is going to be whoever can hold pressure the best and who just doesn't panic on defense.
Yeah, no, agreed. Obviously, panicking is going to mess up everything regardless, but it's not the most desirable thing ever, especially on defense here, as we see. Might be an open net here. I genuinely, for a second, thought Dcrl was putting that one a little bit too high. But he does get that in and gets Brute Doggers with the early lead.
Yeah, Chewy got caught up in the midfield. I saw the demo come out. I didn't see who got demoed. I thought maybe it was someone on Ball Maxers and they're going to be able to spawn and get back in time. But obviously that was not the case because that net was just wide open. But yeah, Brute Doggers starting it off pretty well here.
Heck yeah,
Another one?
Maybe. Oh, Remzik able to get back there. And I will say, I don't know if you had said Remzik last time with the tarp off, but I think it was Chewy that had the tarp off last time. I know Chewy was playing shirtless, and for a second I thought he was shaving, but he wasn't. But Dcrl looking for the quick backflip goal here. Remzik is up. This one might also be in, but Scroob Dubs is able to get back. Spoopy playing a little bit awkward defense here. Dub trying to get a 50. Crim6 is able to get this one out here. Chewy with a shot on, but Crim6 is off the backboard to get this one in. Is he looking a little awkward? Spoop able to make the clear.
And more pressure being held here. Chewy going for the ground pitch. Lisa for Dubs. Dubs goes for the shot, but that gets blocked. Now a big midfield batter here. A great turn by Remzik. He does go up. Can he get a pass off the backboard? He does not. He pulls a 50 into the corner. Now Chewy trying to take possession. Ecrux with the early challenge. Dubs is there, though. Just going to throw one on the backboard. Chewy tries to get it straight down. Remzik was lurking, but not the best pass. And now Remzik with an awkward touch out mid. Dubs is kind of caught up. He just puts a hand up there. Now Chewy and Ecrux fighting in the corner. Spoopy does get a touch around. He has no boost to follow up. Crim6 tries to throw it on. That's going to be a 50 with Remzik. Chewy going for a pop back out to Remzik, but Spoopy's there with one pop. Dubs is up so early. He is on low boost as well. He's just going to hit it out. Now Remzik must have picked up the corner because he's ready. Does get bumped as he goes up to the ceiling. Crim6 gets faked out. That's a good shot by Chewy, and that one's in.
Indeed, great placement by Chewy, just playing the passive ball here. Unfortunate whiff by Crim6. I think he just thought that Remzik was maybe going to go for a center pass here, but Chewy able to put that one just behind the defender, who was just awkward on that backboard. Great position from the defender, just not the best shot placement for him to recuperate here. As we see Dubs going for a pinch play, tries to go behind Ecrux, but he doesn't quite get it to go.
Is it going for a flip reset? That's a pass out to Dubs. The net's wide open. Ooh! 50 just weight room Spoopy on the goal line.
Say Dubs, Flexi, and Cam gets the crazy weight room 50. We know he hits the gym. Big hockey man here. I will say, I've never seen Dubs in glasses before, so he's full geeked out for this series here. He knows exactly where the ball is going to be. Who knows? Maybe he just got a new prescription. So we might see a brand new Scrib Dubs coming out here tonight.
He kind of looks like Murky Trout when he's got the glasses on. I'm not gonna lie. I opened the video and I'm like, damn, when did Murky hit Div A?
So valid though.
Oh, it was almost a nutty pass.
I think it was a good pass. Just Remzik sucks. I'm kidding. That was mean. But Remzik going for a mid pass. Chewy tries to get the one-timer. Isn't quite able to beat the defender out. Remzik going off the sidewall. A little bit awkward touch here. Cleared over to the left-hand side. Ecrux going up, going for a kind of a touch here. Barely gets it. Not quite enough power until it's cleared back out to Brute Doggers half.
Now Ecrux trying to get the ball around Remzik. He does. It's going to be a free ball for Spoopy. Spoopy back up to Ecrux. Ecrux trying to get a dribble around Chewy. He kind of does with the 50. Dubs caught a little awkward. Does get a pretty decent clear, though, but Crim6 is going to jump that early. And he's got a lot of boost off the sidewall here. So he go for a flip. He does it. Gets the touch around one. That one's just a little awkward, but luckily around the net. Crim6 back up the wall. Dubs with a big booming clear. Chewy and Remzik both commit for the ball. Ecrux can't quite get the control catch there, but he does have possession now. A big 50 with Dubs. Crim6 and Spoopy both following up this. That's just going to be open. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Brute Doggers in the midfield.
Yeah, indeed. Remzik just cutting that rotation here, putting it off the right wall, and just unfortunate miscommunication coming up from Brute Doggers. And a very, very easy capitalization for Volmaxers to give a 2-goal lead with just over a minute left here. We see kickoff going. Remzik putting it back right just for Chewy. Doesn't quite get the touch that he wants. Dubs takes over. Gets this one over to the left side wall here, but Ecrux is going to pre-jump that one. Unfortunate backflip coming up from Remzik. Let's see if the offense of Brute Doggers can capitalize on that unfortunate mistake here. We see Crim6 almost having a shot on. There's another shot on, and what a double tap coming out from, who is that? Dubs, I think.
I think the double, was it Dubs? Oh,
I think it was Dubs.
Oh. Where's the yellow when you need him? That's an own goal. Everyone knows what that means.
Oh, God.
Yeah, all of a sudden we got ourselves a game here yet. Big kickoff? Oh, the kickoff goal there would have been nuts.
Would have been here. As we see Dubs taking over in the midfield here. He's a little bit low on boost. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't quite get the touch around the defender. Crim6 is going to pop it up off the wall here. Bumped for his efforts. Remzik is on. Crim6 pounds this one into the ground. Ecrux is on. Doesn't quite get the touch that he wants. Spoopy goes for the whiff here. Remzik going for a little solo play action. Chewy playing a little bit passive. Great decision by him. Noticing his teammates were both pushed up here. 15 seconds left. Ecrux will have one possession to himself here. We got a demo at the goal line. Met early here, going back over to Brute Doggers half. They're going to have to make something happen now here. Spoopy with a little mistouch here. That could be a shot on. Ecrux able to get this one to the right wall. Spoop with the shot on. Chewy able to make the touch off the backboard. Is anybody there to capitalize? Not quite. Remzik is able to knock this one away. And that one somehow hits the ground. Ballmaxers take game one.
I don't know about that one. I think that one's a little Mickey. Looked like it was on the
Yeah.
wall to me. Oh,
So that one was a little skeptical. It looked like it was very much still hitting corner. If Justin was up in the air for that one bounces straight up, and there's still like 0 seconds on the clock. But regardless, great composure and just offense and overall just everything from ball maxers able to capitalize. Obviously, Brute Doggers pretty much doing the same exact thing, able to capitalize on some ball maxers errors. But I don't really have any notes for these guys. Just a matter of maintaining offense, making the most of your possessions.
yeah, no, I mean it was a pretty well-rounded matchup all around. Brewdoggers got a little bit exposed on defense, whether it was from miscommunications like the third goal in midfield where they had a double commit, or just getting outplayed. So I think if rotations were a little tighter, they might do a little bit better. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. No, for sure. As we kick off game number 2, Ball Maxers obviously taking game number 1. That one goal, or that one game cushion will be quite nice for them. Remzik puts this one just a little wide left, looking like he was going for that double tap there. Didn't quite get it, though. Brute Doggers will maintain some offense here. Going for a shot on Crim 6. Doesn't have the power. Remzik trying to go for a pre-flip 50 with E-Crux. Doesn't quite get it to go. Remzik plays on. Unfortunate whiff coming up from Crim 6. This is just going to be a big boom ball. Can they make the save? We see a double commit on defense. Crim 6 puts this one up, but it's cleared away by Remzik.
Yeah, Spoopy going for the pinch on 0. He does get one, but it goes out mid. Now, E-Crux might have to make a nice save. That one was off, but he does make a good touch into the corner here. What a pitch from Remzik. Almost an astral pitch in. That would have been nutty. But E-Crux, responds with a beautiful pass down. Remzik gets a free ball on the backboard here. He's going up. Does he get the flip? He does not get the flip. He just fakes everyone out, leaves it for Chewy. Chewy's going to get double tap out mid. Big demo there on Remzik. Now Spoopy has free reign of this ball with Crib 6 sitting mid. He get the pinch around Dubs. He cannot. But E-Crux does get a touch around, but it's free out to Chewy. A big 50. The ball is still sitting in Ball Maxer's corner here, but now they finally get it out.
Indeed, Remzik will play this one here. Just kidding. He does turn. E-Crux going for something on his own. Spoopy takes over on that unfortunate touch from E-Crux. Pops over one. Is anybody there to make capitalize? Crim 6 homing missile comes in and gets Brute Doggers the first lead.
Yeah, Spoopy gets the touch around 2 and then lands on the sidewall and goes for the aerial bump on Dubs, which he also gets. Just Spoopy taking out 3 different guys on the same play. What a goal by Brute Doggers. That is exactly what they needed here.
Exactly, yeah, I will say, I didn't even see Spoop go for that bump there. You see E-Crux going for something up the ceiling here. Crimsis gets a touch around. We see E-Crux going for the bumps this time here. Remzik gets a bump on 2. He's going to go for a little ground pitch here. Does he have the speed? He does get the 50. E-Crux is waiting back, though, and just collecting the full boost. Fakes out Dubs. Can he get a 50? Yes, he does. Remzik goes for, I don't even know what the heck happened there, but Crim6 going for a little mid ball. Chewy is up, able to get this one cleared out. Remzik is up, but Spoopy is able to beat him out. Unfortunate misread coming out from E-Crux. I don't know how I messed that one up that bad. I guess I need to go back to English class. E-Crux going for a center ball. Does get it. Is anybody there? Cleared up by Chewy.
Now Chewy on the sidewall trying to relieve some of this pressure. Crimsick does get a pass out into mid. Everyone on this Ball Maxers team was basically in mid at the exact same time. Now Chewy going for a pass down to Remzik. Remzik does get the touch, but E-Crux reads it beautifully and sits on backboard waiting for it. Now he's going for a big pinch. Doesn't quite get it as it is blocked. Remzik pre-jumps so early. He's got a free ball here. Can he get the double? He does not. He left it for his teammate, but E-Crux once again reads it off the backboard.
E-Crux getting back down to the ground here. Spoop with an unfortunate whiff here. E-Crux looking a little bit awkward on defense. Chewy going to go for the demo, but Crim6 plays a very, very passive back of the net goal stance here. Remzik is going to cut. This is going to be pinched out mid. Spoop is up, going to beat out Dubs. This one stays pretty much right where it was on the Y-axis here. Chewy going for a touch, tries to get around. What a dunk from him. This is off the backboard. Can Crim6 make the touch? Yes, he can. Can they clear this one away? Scrib does that for him.
Yeah, Dubs with a nice boost steal in the corner there. Crim6 a little low on the sidewall. Can he get a touch around? He does, but it's a fake. Now Remzik with the ball in the corner. He's got 3 different guys from Brute Doggers on him. That one's going to the sidewall. Spoopy with a decent read there into the corner. Spoopy once again off the backboard. Gets a nice controlled touch. Nice just a pop out. Dubs tries to go for a touch, almost, or does fake out Chewy, excuse me. Chewy leaves it for Ecrux with a free shot, but Remzik with a nice save. This one's still dangerous. Double commit from Brute Doggers. They're both going for the exact same thing, and Chewy stops both of them.
Indeed, Chewy getting a little double touch off of what Remzik was trying to do here. That was almost a crazy dunk coming up from Brute Doggers. And I will say, Brute Doggers looking very, very relentless on not only defense, but offense here. We see Dubs coming off of the backboard to make that crazy touch save here. Spoopy Man gets an awkward touch mid here. That's a triple commit on defense for Ballmaxers. They're looking like they're getting a little bit clusterful on defense here. But Remzik is going to take this one out. This one's going to be cleared back over the left-hand side. 1 minute left. Brute Doggers lead by 1. Chewy goes for the fake on 1, maybe going for the ground pinch on the other. He does kind of get it. This one's rolling back over to Brute Doggers half.
Yeah, now Ballmaxer's trying to keep possession here and keep the pressure on. Remzik does get a touch around the corner. Gets touch around 1. It's almost in. That's a very tough save from Ecrux in the position he was in, but he does pull it off. Now Dubs keeping pressure. Pass over to Remzik on the sidewall. Remzik with a beautiful pitch back towards net, but Ecrux once again reads it. Now Ecrux sitting on the back wall. Dubs is up. He tries to throw a shot on. Ecrux is there to throw it back to the sidewall. Remzik with just another pitch off the corner, trying to get the ball in mid as much as possible. A nice bump there from Dubs. That one's a good shot on, but Ecrux with a beautiful read coming out of net for that. And just 16 seconds left. Brute Doggers just needed to hold on.
Let's say here comes the Remzik solo play that we were talking about. Double reset, triple reset. Oh no! Crim6 just barely getting the bump in time. Bumped away Dubs. We see Remzik with one more opportunity. Spoopy is up late here. Chewy trying to get a shot on. This one has a chance. And Dubs does able to keep it up here. Low boost. And that one's going to hit the ground. Unfortunate missed opportunities coming up from Ballmaxers. The Brute Doggers will seal up game 2.
Yeah, that is about the best 0-second look you can get. Chewy was just so awkward with that save, and he throws it right back towards his net, but luckily Ecrux was waiting right underneath him to clear it out. What a offensive run by Ballmaxers in that last 30 seconds there.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought they were going to get something to sneak by there because they were making a bunch of wonky touches. It looked like Remzik was starting to just kind of do whatever to try to get the ball in the back of the net there. He was kind of goofing around, doing whatever. Almost got it to go a few times with a few wonky touches, but unfortunately Brute Doggers just had very, very good defense here. But game number 3 kicking off here. We see some early pressure coming out from Ballmaxers. Ecrux able to get a touch away to prevent that offensive opportunity. Chewy goes for 50 with Ecrux, and this one's going to be back over to Brute Doggers' corner.
Crim6 low on boost, throwing it up into the corner. Dubs and Remzik both go. Dubs with a nice pitch out mid. Can Remzik get there? He cannot. He's on 0 boost. And just 20 seconds into this game here, Ballmaxer's holding a lot of pressure.
Crim6 is up. Tries to. I thought his teammates were going for a pinch there, but we see Ecrux getting a flip reset. Up early again. Remzik does get a 50 with him. Chewy with a not so strong shot on here. Remzik might play up, opting not to. Scrib does get a challenge. Crim6 is on. Let's see what Chewy can do here. Doesn't quite get the 50 with Crim6. Crim6 with low boost. Going for a pre-flip center here. Doesn't quite get it to go. Chewy with a big time clear here. Spoop is up at the midfield, able to put this one a little bit away. But Remzik takes over. Crim6 looking a little bit awkward here. Dubs going up the top bar. Can they save this one? This one's rolling around. And Dubs able to finish that one off. 1 goal lead for Ballmaxers.
Yeah, almost a miracle save. Crim6 gets a really nice touch, but Spoopy flying off the backboard doesn't get the one he needs. And then Dubs coming in. They met him at the rim once again, but Dubs powers through finally. Oh my, that was a wild first goal here, but Ballmaxers needed it bad.
Yeah, I will say, I was just about to say, I don't know if you guys heard that on stream at all, but I think the crossbar was hit probably 10 times there, and the bonk sound made an appearance every single time, so that was definitely something there. But Dubs maybe trying to get some more crossbar hits here. Remzik trying to put a shot on. Dubs is going to pop this one up. Can Remzik get the power shot on here? Chewy is on. Can he go for the double? He tries for it, but Crim6 is up. Just barely able to get this one away. Scriptuz is on, gets a 50 with Ecrux. Remzik gets an unfortunate 50 here. Remzik passing play from Ballmaxers. Spoopy able to make the incredible save.
Yeah, Spoopy is so reliable on the goal line. He's just so consistent. He's always there where you need him to be. And that is a huge part for this team that has Ecrux that loves guard for solo plays. Now, speaking of solo plays, Crim6, can he get the double tap? He does not. Dubs reads it beautifully off the backboard. Not sure, with a free ball and a lot of boost. Can he get the air dribble in the net? He almost does. Doesn't get a clear out bump either. A great look from Ball Maxers, and I think Brute Doggers really got away with one there.
Yeah, no, without a doubt here. I
Oh,
see
no.
Chewy going for a
Oh,
bump
no.
play. Crim6 barely able to get that one away there. But that was almost kind of wonky. Swoop going for a pinch play, just barely wide off the left crossbar. We see a lot of just not like really gradual offensive pressure both these teams, but just some crazy haymaker after haymaker type offense from both these teams. Obviously, they only both have 1 goal total to show for it, but we're seeing some very, very creative offensive plays coming up from Ball Maxers and Brute Doggers.
Yeah, Ball Maxers going for a lot of passing plays. I love to see it. They haven't really capitalized on a lot of them, but just going for them, they have to fall eventually. Remzik in a very awkward situation here. He does get a pop up, but that might make it even worse. Ecrux on such low boost did get bumped. Spoopies up, doesn't get the touch either. Leave it for Crim6. He does get the pop around 1. Remzik is there to take control. Gets the pop over 1 in the midfield. Now Remzik maybe going for a bump on Spoopy here. Spoopy dodges it. Can he get the save? He does. It comes back out to Dubs, but Dubs wasn't quite expecting it. But now that one, Dubs can't put on net either. It was wide open. He just needed a little one with Remzik behind him, but he doesn't get it.
I was going to say Remzik had a really good idea there trying to go for the demo. Unfortunately, he just didn't have any boost to really put any crazy pressure there. You see Chewy trying to go for a touch here. Ecrux is on Remzik. Is going to take this one over. Is Swoop able to get back in time? Yes, he is. Nice little pre-flip save here. Chewy going for something himself. This 50'd away by Ecrux, but Dubs is going to take over. Ecrux looking a little bit awkward. Crim6 go for the clear. Dubs is going to turn. Crim6 gets another 50 back out. We see a lot of corner play going here. Chewy is on, maybe going for a pinch play with Script Dubs. Doesn't quite get it to go, though. Chewy will turn with full boost, going for the ground pinch here. Doesn't quite get it to go, still stays on. Spook off the backboard. Can he get a touch here? Remzik on. Is this one going to be a little bit tall? Yes, it is. Crim6 get a 50 to clear.
With a beautiful pass out to Ecrux. Ecrux with full boost. Can he pull it off? He does not. Chewy with a great read there off the backboard to save that. What was definitely going to be a slotted double there. Now Dubs, 30 seconds left, taking possession. Spoopy with a big pass out to Crim6. The net was just open. I think Chewy got caught going for a boost. Spoopy, what a mog of a 50 there.
I was going to say Chewy just looking for that back left boost. Just caught mid-flip, even if he was, even if he saw the ball just barely 50'd away from Scrib Dubs there, I don't think he would have been able to recover because he was, in fact, mid-flip going for the boost. So he was pretty SOL there as we see Dubs going for a little double tap read of his own. Crim6 doesn't quite get the save, but he does pop this one up. Spoop whiffing. That was dangerous from them here. Remzik almost gets the touch, but is beat out by Crim6. Crim6 will be on. He will opt for the boost here. He's going to have one more possession to kind of do something crazy. Chewy plays a great defensive stand there. This is going to hit the ground. We have Ball Maxers Brute Doggers game number 3 in overtime.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw it. Ecrux was just sitting on the goal line there. I was wondering if he was having issues, and I peeked over at the stream, checked the cams. Chewy, can he end it? He does not. I think his controller died. I see him look down and kind of panic scramble for a cable. So Brute Doggers might have gotten away with one there as Ecrux wasn't playing for that last, 10 seconds.
I didn't even see that. He must have gotten insanely lucky. I couldn't imagine what the comms are like. We see Remzik going for a pinch play here, but Spoop is going to spawn perfectly off that demo here. Scribduds is on, goes for a 50. Chewy is going to be up, plays this clear ball at the midfield. Ecrux is faked out. Chewy going for a center pass. Remzik tries to get the pop over 1, doesn't quite get it to go. Dubs is on, tries to get a flick over Spoop, almost does, but is able to barely get a touch here. Double fake coming out from these guys. Chewy on the left wall, gets bumped for his efforts. Can he get a middle pass? Not before Crim6 clears it away again.
At Dubs with the missed touch. That's a free ball for Crim6. Crim6 doesn't pick up the boost. Spoopy's there. Can he get a pop over 1? He goes underneath. Dubs reads it well. Now Crim6 back in the corner. This one's really awkward for everyone. Chewy does get a big pop, and everybody on Brute Doggers is so low on boost. Ecrux gets demoed. He will spawn with the lucky amount of 30 and pick up the corner there. Now Remzik with a beautiful fake. Can he get a pass out mid? Crim6 gets the 50. Is that one just going to be in? It's not. It's wide. And a minute and a half basically into this overtime here. We've had a lot of close calls coming out from both of these teams.
Yeah, no, without a doubt here. As we see, sorry, I'm fixing overlay stuff yet again here, but we see a little bit of offense coming up from both these teams. Minute 40 in, Ecrux is up on the ceiling after a bump attempt here. Remzik with the shot on. This one might be a little bit high. Yes, it is. Ecrux trying to go for something here. Chewy pops it up. Will he fake for what? He's going to go for a top bin shot. Doesn't quite get it to go. Dubs, they're not quite able to get that one to go either. Remzik is on. Goes for a power shot. Not before we see some great Brute Doggers defense. And I will say Ecrux is up. Going for a fake. Doesn't quite get it to go. Dubs able to get the clear. Remzik is on. Chewy bump for his efforts. We see a little bit of low boost defense coming out from Ballmaxers here. Dubs gets it around 150 with the other. Is able to put this defense away.
With a big 50, that was off the back. Is anyone there? Remzik is first with full boost. Chewy with a nice pass back out to Remzik. Spoopy there to cut it off though. With just 28 boost, he needs to get one mid. Dubs pre-jumps early. Crimsix back up against Dubs in the corner. That one's going back to the other corner. Remzik with full boost just opts for the pinch. It isn't a beautiful one, but it does get there. Dubs with a beautiful pass to Remzik. Can Dubs complete the passing play? He cannot. Another one that's just a bit tall there for Ballmaxers. Now Crimsix, he gets a beautiful, beautiful 50, but Chewy patiently waits to clear the pressure there. Spoopy catches it in midfield. Dubs back out. Crimsix with a big pop. Remzik is the only one back for Ballmaxers. He gets a good touch there into the corner though. Has plenty of boost and picks it up. That one's just a pitch and that one's gonna go in. Ballmaxers find the way to win from their own half.
Just unfortunate challenge pinch coming up from Remzik, or I should say on Spoopy's end. There's just nothing you can do about that. That one was flying. Ballmaxers able to take game number 3, and that one's going to hurt for Brute Doggers going in the match point.
Yeah, that is a tough way to end a 3-minute overtime. But you know what? I've seen worse endings to overtime, so we can be thankful that it was only a pinch.
Yeah, I would say that is a lot better than just a super slow roller going in just off of a wonky 50 or just a wonky touch. Those ones are always the worst. It's like it's such a savable ball, but it's like nobody's with boost, nobody's able to get back in time. But I will say that is the kind of series that I was exactly expecting this one to be. Just insane playing, insane rotations, just haymakers back and forth. Great offense. No complaints, no notes from that one. That was phenomenal Rocket League, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, Crim6 almost starting the game off early there. And no, I mean that is a huge win for Ballmaxers, putting 3 minutes of overtime into just a game 3, getting on match point. I mean that is just huge for them. Brute Doggers have a long way to fight back here, but honestly, like as heartbreaking as that is, they were very close to winning that game on many occasions, and they played the overtime series very well. So they have a pretty good shot here. Ecrux going for a solo play, doesn't quite pick it up. But yeah, I mean, Brute Doggers definitely not out, but they got a long ways to battle back here.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, you can't really take that one to heart too much. You just kind of have to wipe the mental here. You see a shot on coming up from Chewy, almost a crazy double tap own goal. Coming up from Brute Doggers, I think that was Ecrux there, maybe. I don't even know. I don't want to falsely accuse anybody of anything. Remzik going for a touch around. Chewy is there. Puts it right back to where Remzik passed it from. Great offensive possession and pass from Ballmaxers.
Yeah, Spoopy just left on an island. There's 3 people from Ballmaxers all waiting for Remzik's shot, and Spoopy just has to commit, and on a hope and a prayer, he doesn't pull it off. A great play, great offensive stand from Ballmaxers there, as they got 4 minutes to hang on here for the series.
I was going to say, yeah, Spoopy pretty much had to commit there because it's either, okay, you're assuming Remzik is going to go for the right-away shot, or he doesn't, which is a very rarity, and he is able to get that second man here as we see Ecrux going for a shot on off of a good Brute Doggers offensive possession there. Dubs is out the backboard. Spoopy able to get a 50 here. This is just going to be a float ball. Chewy's going to take over. Ecrux is up going for the 50. Remzik does get a 50 with Crim6 at midfield, I believe. Spoopy gets a demo on Dubs, saying no to that offensive pressure here. Chewy going for a shot on, and Crim6 able to make the save.
Yeah, beautiful save from Crim6 there. That would have been huge for Ballmaxers to get up 2-0. Ecrux has to be careful. He does get the touch around in midfield. Now Dubs just playing it a little slow. Ecrux passed down Spoopy. Soupy can't get the shot. Now Crim 6 with the free play here. Does get it around Remzik. Gets a pinch up. That gets around Dubs, but Dubs is there to get the clear out. Now Spoopy with a shot on, but Remzik, beautiful rotation back to net. This Ball Maxers team on defense is just looking so solid.
Indeed. I will say one thing that I'm starting to notice a lot is we're seeing a lot of like aerial fake plays. People going up, whether they're awkward or not, and just going for the fake, going on that low ball, and just pretty much getting rid of a defender. So shout out to them for that. We see Crim 6 going for a crazy shot here. Spoop going for a double tap. Chewy is able to clear this one off the backboard. Remzik is up, gets it around Crim 6. Can he get something himself? Not quite. Chewy's up. This is going to be open net. And Chewy with the banger of a shot, giving him a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to say it's the dagger because there is way too much game time left for that, but a huge goal for Ball Maxers. A 2-goal lead on match point here. Only almost 2 minutes to go. Brute Doggers have a lot of work to do here.
Indeed, Spoop going for a solo play of his own. Scoop Dubs is up. Can he get this 150? Not quite. Crim 6 does beat him there. Ecrux going for a 50. Spoop is looking a little bit awkward on defense. He's evading a bump. Can't quite get back to it in time. Ball Maxers with an insane cushion here. Brute Doggers got to get some momentum back now.
Yeah, that is just brutal. Spoop on 0. Avoiding the bump, has to get up in the air to get the save. I mean, that is just an impossible ask from a guy even as good as Spoop is. And yeah, Ball Maxers 3-goal lead. They really have to throw to lose this one.
We will say, I don't know who the Tom Brady of this game is, but somebody who's on Brute Doggers got to do the old Tom Brady here. As we see Remzik going for a touch mid, doesn't quite get it to get around the Ecrux. Nobody's up for this Ecrux. Maybe thought that a teammate was going for this one. Can he get a touch around Chewy? Chewy does play a high ball. Great defense from Chewy. We see Spoop getting a 50 on Scrib Dubs. Ecrux will take the quick turn. Tries to get it around Remzik. Remzik able to put this one back behind. Scrib Dubs is on. Tries to get a pop around one. Doesn't get the pop, but he does get a demo for his effort. Another demo. Crim 6 is down. Chewy going for the double tap. He gets it. What a play from Chewy, giving him a 4-goal lead.
Yeah, 4-goal lead, and all of them coming from Chewy, just putting on a clinic here in this game 4. And there's still a good amount of time left, but I think that one might be the dagger.
I was going to say, usually we see Brute Doggers having fun in cams, but I've seen Chewy just going crazy this game, getting all 4 goals. And not only that, but they were pretty in quick recession here. So Brute Doggers' mental is I'm going to take a fair gamble here. It's crumbling. What? Oh my God! I didn't even think that one was going in.
Remzik picking up a flip. Fakes the second flip. I'm sure they thought he was going for it. Just opts for the shot, bottom right corner. And if the 4th goal wasn't the dagger, the 5th one definitely is. Just over a minute left. And, I mean, this just goes to show how hard it is to come back after a long overtime loss that ends in just a crossfield pinch.
Yeah, and I will say, that is one for Remzik here. Ecrux maybe getting a fake here. Spook trying to get a 50. Chewy is going to take over. Ecrux going for a touch. He is able to get it. Ecrux tries to go for a pinch off the backboard. Doesn't quite get that one to go. Scribdub's going for a shot on Remzik now. Gets a crazy touch here. Who's playing up? Of course, it's Chewy maybe going for a shot here. Remzik is going to turn. Is this one on? Spoopy looking very awkward, but is able to make the save. And the Brute Doggers, 30 seconds left, are going to have to make a miracle happen here in order for this one not to be a GG. And oh no, what an unfortunate save from Ecrux.
Yeah, that one is unfortunate, but with as much time as left, I don't know how much it really would have helped him at the end of the day. Chewy trying to get another goal on, be his 5th on the game. Now, just less than 10 seconds left. This one is over. Ball Maxers will take the series in a big 3-1 victory, and we are not getting gifted subs from Futago.
No, is that what Futago said? Is he'll gift subs if Brute Doggers win?
I said 2 subs if Brute Doggers win.
Well, I think you should gift him anyway, but great series coming out from Ball Maxers. They obviously get one more lead. That brings them up from the very bottom of the leaderboard, so they've advanced there. But Brute Doggers, just they looked so solid in those first 2 games, but like you had said, coming back from that crazy long overtime with just an unfortunate pinch goal destroys the mental, and obviously it showed here, being they lost 5-0 with their life on the line.
Yeah, no, like we said, coming back off a long overtime is just so tough. And it just takes a lot out of you when you put in all the effort for 8 minutes and you end up with the loss. But a great game from Ball Maxers nonetheless.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, Ballmaxer's going crazy this game. We are going to get them dragged in here slowly but surely. I believe we have these guys in there. Hello, do you report? Do you copy?
Yes.
How fun. Super fun ski. But congratulations, guys, getting a pretty dominant 3-1 win, getting 5 unanswered goals in that game number 3. Obviously, I don't know if you guys saw it, but you were at the very bottom of the leaderboard going into this game. But I believe that's fixed now. You guys are now 2-3. I guess I'll shoot this first one to Remzik. Anything that you guys kind of changed going into this series, or are you just kind of at the moment where you're like, let's just have fun, let's just ball out and do whatever?
I think we were just feeling it out still. Didn't really change much.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I know you're a man of few words, except for when we're in class having God knows what discussions about random stuff. But I'll shoot this next one over to Chewy, the big man of Game 5. I think you got 4 goals there out of nowhere, some crazy. I think you had that one super like zero angle double tap. You had a few other crazy ones. What drugs did you take going into that game?
Kickstart.
Bingo.
That's it.
Caffeine. Yep.
Bro's just
A little bit
dosing
of Adderall,
Kickstart.
too.
Oh, so
That's behind
fire.
the scenes stuff right there.
So fire, so fire. But yeah, no, I mean you went crazy that last game. So after having such a long overtime, it's very hard to come back, especially if you're on the Brute Doggers side. But Skull, got any questions for these guys?
Yeah, I'll throw it over to Dubs. Just give me a feel on how comms were going through the game and how big that 3-minute overtime win was.
I mean, comms didn't really change. I think if anything, we have the issue of not calming. So we kind of just were in perfect position. And to be honest, I kind of blacked out for the 3-minute overtime. So I don't really remember how we scored.
Nice.
But
Pinch goal.
Oh yeah, up the pinch.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, no, it was fun. The series was fun. Everything's starting to kind of come together with what we want to do.
Hell yeah.
For sure, for sure. Again, congratulations, guys, getting your second win of the season. Obviously, moving your way up from the bottom of the leaderboard. But before you go, I got one more question for you, not Rocket League related. Bingle, dingle, dingle, dangle. Yickety doo, yickety da. What's next?
I don't know.
Got to be Shaboink.
It's a good call, actually. Yeah, I'm in for that.
Shaboink?
I think we need more dingle.
More dingle dangles?
Yeah.
Ramsey, got anything?
No.
Sounds good, but again, congratulations, guys, getting that very dominant Game 4 win over Brute Doggers. Hopefully, we can see you in more winners interviews from here on out.
Appreciate you
Yes,
for
we will.
streaming.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
GG's, boys.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that series is done, we are going to shoot on to the next one as these guys leave here. Again, great series. I wish they would have gotten one more out of that, but again, Brute Doggers, can't blame them. Like you had said, like that just super unfortunate Game 3 loss for them in a really long overtime. Not only was it super drawn out, but just crazy unfortunate way for them to lose that one. So, can't bash them for that one.
Oh, absolutely not. They played well the whole series. It was well fought. Just sometimes things don't go your way.
Yeah, indeed. Anywho, we are going to say goodbye to you, Adam, because we got another series cooking up here. We're going to go to a very brief intermission. I don't know what the timer's set at, but it's probably going to be slim to nothing because we got to get this show on the road. But, anywho, stay tuned. Grab your pop, grab your drink, grab your popcorn, whatever you need to do, and we will be right back.